Go. Intro. This can be the intro.
What was I meant to say? Hi guys.
Hi guys. Welcome.
Welcome to our podcast.
Welcome to the segment podcast, but not podcast.
Welcome to Under the Sleigh.
Welcome to Under the Sleigh, guys, where we will be sleighing all day with our oranges.
Slaying segment by segment.
Slaying segment by segment. No, this is our little casual chat of
Yeah, because
Under
sometimes
Orange Blossoms.
professional interviews, they suck.
Exactly. And we don't want them to suck. We want them
No.
to slay.
We want them to slay.
We want them to slay.
Honest.
Exactly. We do. What does that icon mean? I don't know what that means. We're still figuring out the tech for it, guys, but that's all part of the process.
Exactly.
So let's pull it up. Welcome to. Let me expand that.
Ooh.
Tech.
Can I see your screen as well? Or is that like...
That's such a good idea. Can I share my screen? Share my screen.
I've got my book with me.
Hold on. Can you see that?
Yeah!
So we're on the tech, guys. This is really, really
Technology, let's go.
good. Love this. Under Orange Blossom, dedicated to little Carrie. That's cute.
Aw.
I think that's very cute.
Yeah,
So-
I thought the dedication should be not a man.
Didn't you dedicate Beneath the Blue to someone?
Yes.
Okay, that's all we need to know. Segments,
That's it,
guys.
that's it,
Segments.
just yes.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Right. So we're gonna start on number one, which is
Ooh, exciting.
right. Blossom Begins. Yeah.
Blossom begins.
Okay. Blossom Begins. Of course, illustrations are by Riddy, and they are wonderful.
Wonderful, talented, really.
Wonderful, talented Riddy.
We like-
I know you probably said this at the launch, but remind me, like, did she literally just go off of her thoughts, or did you kind of fill in with, like, I want to be asleep on a lake, or, like, I want this to, like, a specific idea?
Yeah, I basically sent her, like, what each segment was kind of, like, roughly
Cool.
about, like, the theme.
Yeah. Nice.
And so she took the themes and then just came up with her own interpretations.
Nice. I can't go any lower in my chair, but I look really high on my camera. That's fine.
You look
Whatever.
really high.
Not like that. Not like that.
Not like that.
No.
Cool.
The blossom begins. And so does the smoking. Anyway.
Roll it up.
Roll it up. Roll it up with the candle lit. Because number one is called Candlelit, guys. And
Yeah.
wow, it's giving concrete poetry because it is concrete
Because it
poetry.
is. You know what, Kevin, our old lecturer would be impressed.
He would. You know what? He would. Yeah. I can't remember if he.
He would eat that shit up.
He
Like,
would. Kavan, if you're watching this, thank you. We've dedicated this one to you, the first one.
and to think, like, back in the day, I hated concrete poetry.
I thought you were gonna say hey Kavan then, but yeah, no. Or yeah, hated concrete poetry. Yeah, I've done a few, but like, I like creating like words, like mosaics of words, like kind of visually like that. But this is very visual.
It's fun. It's
It's
fun.
very fun. I mean, this doesn't really have an image in mind. You just kind of wanted to like emphasize kind of every word and line kind of thing. Yeah. Clinking glasses. The words are clinking. The table for two. That's a reference to a later one, is it not? Right?
Yes.
Yes.
And to be fair, like, this poem, I feel like sets up for the rest of the book. Because it's
Yeah.
like, there's a lot of food imagery and, you know, it's like you're sitting down. Like, you're ready to
Oh,
see the book.
we're seated. Yeah, that's so
Yeah.
true. Are there any other references to later ones, or is it just that little table for two?
I do mention chairs in the last chapter as well.
Yes, the chairs.
I think chairs are very significant to, like, roles of hierarchy, like power in relationship.
Ooh, interesting. A chair versus a throne. A gold
Yeah,
throne.
because, well, chairs were originally invented for, like, I think it was in Egypt, right?
I have no clue. You are giving me.
And it was basically for like people in power,
Oh, that's cool. Everyone just sat on the floor.
so they could be like higher up. Yeah.
Damn. Well, we learn something new every day, guys. That's cool. And yeah, I love the little cascade. Cascade all over again, like complimentary wine. That's nice. I'm like reading through, and also, oopsie daisy. Oh no.
Oh, went back a page.
New. Notice how loving is culinary. I mean, yeah, there we go. That's cool. Is that little one there? Is that the last? That is the last, isn't it?
That's the last one.
Because my mum was.
I didn't want it to be like confused.
My mum started reading it, and she was like, "How do I read this first one?" I was like, "It gets easier from here on out. This is just start. You know."
Yeah,
you're getting ready.
You can read it however you want. I mean, isn't
True,
that the
actually,
point
yeah.
of reading poetry?
That is true. Poetry is subjective, guys. Just don't analyze it. We're not in secondary school anymore. Cool.
I mean, you can if you want to.
You can actually. You can if you want to, if you like that. But you don't.
Yeah, don't stop them from being little nerds. Come on.
Ugh, you guys smell, and you're like looking into these words and things.
Who does that anymore?
Who does
That's
that?
so 19th century.
The curtains were blue. Sadness.
The tree's orange. What's the symbolism behind that?
Why are the actually no honest question? Why why are the blossoms orange? Why are they not pink? Because blossoms are usually pink, but you do get orange ones. Well,
orange blossom is the blossom from an orange tree. So.
Oh God. Yeah, so that's a good point actually.
You're like,
okay.
Why are they orange? Ben, they're not orange, they're white.
Well, you know what? Next piece.
You know what?
Next piece. In great detail. In great detail.
Notice how the shape that it takes is almost like statue-like.
So true. I thought you were going to say notice the shit, and I was like, this is the shit. This is the shit. It is, in fact, it's kind of statue-like. Yeah, and this is... You're suddenly like, oh, hold on, we had this really visual one, and then we're here.
Yeah.
And it's all statuey, and yeah, that's pretty crazy. Knowing that they, too, made a shiny silver, were made to be a reward at the cost of their agony. Dun dun dun.
That was basically, I just saw... Okay, just to get into, like, a bit of depth.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Do you remember when I was with someone and all of the, like, awards and stuff were just on the bedside table?
Oh, vaguely. Yes,
and I
oh my God,
just,
yes.
like, sitting there thinking, kind of feel like them right now.
Oh, shit, yeah, oh my God.
In a weird, like, dehumanizing way, because they were just sat there collecting dust.
Yeah, I kind of remember that room now. The room of that someone, yeah. Something. Anyway, we keep everything anonymous and like very safe on this, obviously.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Obviously, I wouldn't want to dox.
I'm the queen of doing anonymous. That's why I get sued.
But slagging them off at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, Flowers Off Guts. I really like the way this one is structured, because it's obviously got Violets Are Her Favourite. That's the refrain. I'm forgetting my poetry terms. I'm crusty.
He's rusty.
I'm rusty crusty. Oh God. The writer's block is forever giving. Anyway.
Damn, this is why you should always analyse your poetry, guys.
Shit, guys. Analyse your poetry, guys. But yeah, I really like this one, but also just because this whole mid part is just, yeah. It just cuts you out, takes you by surprise. And then, you dip back into it. Then her days would rain with colourful confetti. So sweet, but so bittersweet.
Bittersweet.
Like
a lot of that imagery in here.
Like a blood orange.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one is really kind of giving bittersweet. Also, like this first one is like very like kind of like innocence almost. It's like
Mm.
it's kind of very carefree line.
I
And
think Sarisha asked me a question about
mm.
me repeating the word pretty.
Oh, okay.
But at the time, I was kind of like, I don't know how to respond to that because I haven't
I rem-
analysed my own
I
poetry.
remember that. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, maybe that's something to do with the innocence of
Mm.
complimenting someone in that way. And definitely like something
Mm.
to do with girlhood as well. Because I
Mm.
feel that's a universal experience for all like girls and women.
I like that. The idea that God, everything's girls so confusing. Sometimes it's so confusing to be a
Girls so
girl.
confusing.
Thank you, Charlie. But yeah, like there's a lot of it's nuanced and complicated and a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then suddenly someone pays you a compliment, and it's almost like you're back at not square one, but it's like yeah, it's like all of a sudden all of that kind of you're like oh yeah, it's nice. It's just yeah, it kind of resets you almost. I think to hear a compliment. Yeah,
Definitely.
that's a nice idea. I like that. That's cool. Anyway, maybe I'm getting inspired as well, guys, which is cool.
The writer's block is leaving.
I'm really hoping that once I move in, like things will come back to me. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. hmm This is tough. This line, that's crazy. That goes so crazy.
I really went there.
You went there, which is wild. Yeah.
I feel like that culture
Yeah.
is it's just something that we don't talk about
Yeah.
a lot.
Or we've just
nowadays.
started to talk about it.
Yeah,
it's
like
kind
it was really taboo.
Yeah. People just be watching too much porn, guys. Stop
Exactly.
it. Get some help. Go to therapy.
Yeah. Don't project that onto other people in your life.
Because ladies on the screen may be on the screen, but ladies in real life are ladies in real life. That's the T.
Real.
Real. So real. Let's go to 8 in the evening. Oh yeah, I like this one. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, these 3 lines. Ooh. Sky like lavender cake.
It's almost like it like forms an aisle.
Ah, I see. Yeah.
You see it? You see the vision?
I see the vision. That's cool. Yeah. Just sky like lavender cake. I'm like, oh. I can see that. It is a nice lavendery sky.
Nice. Beautiful image.
It's kind of past that stage right now outside. We're filming this at like just gone 7 p.m. But yeah. Where on earth will I be next? Crazy. My movie muse drowns beneath blue. Hey. Bit of something there. What's
Reference.
that? Wonder, guys. Hey, Carrie actually has another book which is still on sale. It's called The Beneath the Blue. You could buy it right now.
You could buy it now from Waterstones.
Just saying, guys. Just saying. You should do that. Yes.
Go on.
Go. You want it. Come on, guys. Yeah. Consider. Yeah. Unless it's like no. Is that meme?
Unless
it's that meme. Okay. Beautiful. Is there anything else you wanted to say about this piece? Or just
I just had fun, like just putting like subtle references, like movie muse, right? And then
yeah. Okay.
Jaws.
Yeah. Ah, I see. Yeah, I see that now. Yeah, that's cool.
You see it?
I see it. Yeah. You should have put pulp, like orange pulp. Then that would have really.
Oh my god!
I would have really appealed to certain people.
Damn it! That's an opportunity missed.
Damn. Yeah.
Probably.
Damn.
Next book,
there'll be a reference to Pulp Fiction. So if you're a film bro, you'll be so happy. You'll be absolutely over the moon.
I'd like to think by that point we're done talking about shitty film bros.
I mean, yeah, like hopefully we can move on. But they still exist. They're still an issue.
We move on to good film pros.
They exist. They must be out there.
It's
But yeah.
okay.
Mm-hmm. Pit stop. Pit stop.
Ever felt like you're a pit stop and not?
Oh, and not once again, I'm being an old man. There we go. Ever feel like you're a pit stop and not what? Oh, something more permanent.
Yeah.
Something where
Something to stick around.
somewhere where someone wants to reside for longer than convenient. Yeah.
Commitment. Imagine that.
Yes. Imagine commitment. Mm-hmm. I'm also.
I mean, you can, but.
Yeah. Wait, one day, you know. Oh yeah, I remember this line. Love a girl, will spell your name in lockets. I remember being like, is the full stop intentional? And but I like that because it's a nice kind of natural pause. Yeah, and it's like someone else saying it almost. And that's really nice.
It's kind of like a Sally Rooney line, I won't lie.
Oh my god. Intermezzo, guys, intermezzo. I will probably read it.
It's so good.
Do you think it's better than her other ones?
I think it's way better.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Hi guys, in the comments, if you've read Intermezzo, can you vouch for that? Let us know.
I think it's
because I read I'm trying to remember. I read her first one. I haven't read Normal People. I read her first one. I read her third one, and I haven't read Intermezzo. But I like them. But then I read the third one, and I was kind of like, hold on, this is the same plot, just with repurposed characters.
Yeah, I think a lot of people say that.
Yeah.
But I really like the way that she writes. It just all flows.
Yeah,
So
I do like that. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. I'm reading Dalliance. I remember super early on, maybe in first or second year, you used the word dalliance in a poem, and you brought it to a workshop.
Everyone was like, "What the fuck does that mean?"
Yeah, and they were like, "Whoa, what a word!" And you're like, I mean, is it kind of like?
I was like, "Yeah, I guess."
Isn't it kind of like radiant happiness or something? I can't remember.
It's kind of like a youthful energy, like kind of when you have a crush on someone.
Okay.
First time, kind of like that vibe.
Dalliance and daisies. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that is alliteration. I just about remembered that. That's wild. And then you forgot. Hey, I know it existed. I just forgot the name. It's fine.
Alliteration, guys. It's very powerful stuff.
But adorned as a crushed can thrown at the curb. C. This means, what does this convey? The 3 C's. It means aggression, guys. This is now like English
It really
poetry.
does.
It
means I'm tired.
The onomatopoeia means help me, please.
This means the poet is screaming for help.
Polluted in pain. PP meaning pee. I need the toilet, guys. Be right back. Yeah, and then last line. How come any reason why you wanted that to be right justified apart from the God, it makes it a really dramatic ending and it's good.
That, and also just the fact that it's almost like hiding out the way.
Ooh,
like all of this is in hiding, and then the somewhere I'll be seen is like, okay, I'm actually coming out of hiding now.
Nice. I've picked up on the context of this, which nice. Of that. Also, ouch, polluted in pain. Oof, it's tough.
We love being polluted in pain.
Ugh.
We really don't.
No, we don't. We love it with sarcasm. I also like, what are you dying to tell me? That's good. Yeah, some of these lines do remind me of Billie Eilish lyricism. This especially reminds me of...
I'll take that as a massive compliment.
Yeah, like, what's the spoken word one in her second album? not my responsibility. It kind of reminds me of that, you know. What are you dying to tell me? I like that. You know, it's kind of got some bitterness behind it, as does that.
It's almost like the people who assert themselves, but you're never asking. I never asked you for your opinion, but you're going to give it to me anyway. Because
Oh, yeah. We know far too much of that, don't we? God damn. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Cool. Is it gonna... Oh, I've gone back.
Oh.
I've gone forward. It's
old man energy.
Ugh. No, I've been such an old man with technology lately. Andrew calls me an old man, but I also call him an old man.
That's so funny.
It's fine. Here we got mixed.
You could be old people together. That's cute.
We are old people together. We're basically an old married couple.
I love it.
We're moving in. Come on.
Yeah, you basically are, to be fair.
Basically are. We have talked about... Sorry, this is a bit of a segue. But, like, we have talked about... And I keep hearing a lot of stories of married couples not sleeping in the same bed all the time.
Yeah. Wait, I think we spoke about that.
Yes.
So I was like, yeah, I agree with that.
And
like,
how...
imagine just sharing a bed with someone 24/7 and not having a break.
No, it is a lot. And, like, I remember we also said we know that an older generation would find this strange.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, you gotta have a bit of proximity, and then when you do have time together, it's more meaningful. So...
Exactly.
I think it's a good idea.
I agree.
Yes. You gotta mix it up, guys. Oh, I've done it again.
Oh,
the next one is called... The next one is called Mixed. And it starts with a why the long face joke. Because obviously...
Hey, because they were just joking, right?
So true, they were just joking. Just like how I've done that again. Yeah. Oh, God, I really get that. Like... True. Yeah.
And after a while, that joke, that horse walks into a bar, that's...
It gets tiring.
Old now,
It's dead. You're flogging a dead horse.
Literally.
Yeah, God. Yeah, and then obviously that leads into the very real shit right here, which is so true. Also, yeah, I went to a Christian school, not because we were massively religious, but, this school is 2 minutes round the corner, and the school 10 minutes? A 10-minute walk away isn't? But, like, here you go. So, it's interesting to think how much that influences us going to a Christian school. Maybe
especially with like the hymns and the praying and stuff.
I mean, yeah, more so if you come from like a background that isn't that, even more so.
Yeah, I used to sit there. I remember I would sit there, and for a while I was like, I don't know what they're doing. Like, I'm not going to join in because we ain't praying to the same God, isn't it? Like,
yeah, like I always looked at the girl in my class who I think was, I'm not sure where she was from, but like, you know, not British, and like, I always thought, I wonder if she, you know, she must kind of feel awkward, like being like, dear God, and if she is Christian, that's fine, but like, you know, it's like, and I remember at one point, like, they were eventually like trying to work some like Muslim and Jewish stuff into there, but like, it was a weird attempt to be inclusive, because like, we know you're a Christian school, you ain't hiding it.
It's a really weird one.
It's a really weird one. Yeah. Oh my God.
Especially when like no other school, like for me, that's the only school in my village.
Yeah, of course, as well. Your little baby village. Yeah.
My baby village.
And then yeah, shit. That kind of that ends it. This is pain. Basically, this is pain, guys. It's painful.
If you want to cry, buy my book.
Buy the books, guys. Buy the books. Anything else that's come to your mind upon re-seeing this?
To be honest, no.
Valid.
I feel like I've said like everything that I've ever needed to say in this one.
Yeah.
Like, this felt like a very big weight off of my chest.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like there's always a topic that you like redo a few times as a poet. For me, it's like how I've written this piece like multiple times, how I was like bullied away from dance and like tap and ballet because I was a very effeminate kid. And I've written that in many different ways. Like the first maybe 2 times I like quite literally, but then on my FMP I did it as like it was like in a doctor's office and this boy is sick because of the things he enjoys. Like he has a sickness, he has a disease. But that's kind of how it felt, you know. People tell you these things and you do feel like
especially when you're a kid, that hits you.
You're like, it's like a medical illness. It's like, damn. You know, but it's not something you can fix. It's not something you can cure. It's the way you are, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
You know, when I was asked to read that at my launch, I was literally like, are you actually joking?
I think next time you need to go and pre-pick them, your reads. Because, yeah.
I really do. I felt,
yeah.
I don't know if anyone who felt this, but it was almost like awkward for me to like try and choose.
Yeah.
Which poems I read, because I deep down like know what I would want to read, but in the moment I sort of panicked and then just chose some random ones. And then I went back through afterwards and I was like, oh, I so wish that I read that one.
Yeah, of course, yeah. And I feel like a lot of the questions were obviously good questions, but like very much like you need to read through it first before you like kind of, you know, it kind of felt like, yeah, like you would how do I phrase it? You need to read through it first, basically.
Yeah, you do.
To get the references. I mean, this one is teardrops. This one is oof. This one is memory. This is everything. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
I think this is also central to the theme of that food imagery and like, you know, love is culinary, because my uncle taught me that.
Yeah.
Like that was very much his love language. Every time I went to his house, it was literally like, what do you want to eat? I'll make this for you. And then he would just like fire up the stove.
Oh, love that. That's good. For me, it was always, I mean, not that we would go around to my nan's for like buffets and stuff. She'd always do like little buffets, but you know, she'd get stuff from like Sainsbury's and whatnot. I do remember the smell of when she'd do like a casserole and that kind of thing. Casserole always had, you know, like such a distinct smell.
I feel like food always like invokes your senses so much as well.
Yeah. And also like the difference between her scrambled eggs and my mum's scrambled eggs, because as I've told you,
your scrambled eggs are diabolical.
No, I know they are, and that's kind of how my mum did them. For context,
so bad. Right, tell everyone
for context, dear
viewers,
for context, dear viewers, I microwave my scrambled eggs. Okay, but they come out good. You have to believe me. You might shut up. You get the eggs, a little bit of cream, a little bit of milk, a dairy triangle. A dairy triangle. Yeah.
The dairy triangle throws me off.
Yeah, it's
not even the part. I can get past that. It's the fucking dairy triangle.
It makes
like, bro, why are you trying to throw cheese in there?
It makes it even more creamy, but doesn't detract too much from the taste of the eggs. And then you microwave it, but you cannot microwave it all in once. You'll nuke your eggs. Nobody wants nuked eggs. You do like a minute and a half. You have to watch it very carefully. You get it slightly cooked around the edges. Then you do a minute. You have to watch it very carefully. Pull it out. Wow. And then on that last
White
one...
White people cooking, guys.
It's a specific art. And then on the last one, it's all good. And you can add a little bit of cream again right at the end if you've slightly overdone them. But if you're good, then you do it just right. That's important. So yeah, white people cooking. I do like a bit of hot sauce with them. I know.
Out.
I shake it up a bit sometimes.
Lemon and herb.
Shut up! I'll have you know, I love Encona hot sauce, and actually, Andrew got me a bunch of well, it was his dad, got it from like some kind of fair. A bunch of little tiny spices, like a literal rack of them. They're like 30, and I genuinely lost my mind. I was like, oh my god, I can't wait. Some of them are a bit weak, but others are really good. Anyway, complete ramble, but yeah, food.
I hate that's what we're here for.
Food brings people together. What I was gonna say is my nan did my nan did her scrambled eggs over the stove in a little saucepan like normal people.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you're supposed to.
And they didn't. They almost weren't as like full bodied, but they had like she did just milk, and and just she'd always use white pepper. I realized what was really nostalgic for me was white pepper, rather than just regular black. I don't know. Whenever I have white pepper now, I think of my nan's scrambled eggs. That's the rant. But yeah.
The association with certain flavours.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. So yeah, an ode to food. Very nice.
We love food.
Oh, also, oh my god. One sec. I was literally, because I just read the line incense, I was literally thinking to myself, oh, I'd love to put some incense on.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know where I put, oh, here's my lighter. I literally thought to myself, oh, I'd love to put some incense on, but I packed it away. So I unpacked it, just so I could put it on.
You're setting the vibe, guys.
I'm setting the vibe. This can stay in the video because it's...
I feel like so much of poetry is grounding the reader by invoking their senses in different ways. Like introducing smell, taste, etc.
Yeah. Maybe you can see that in the background. I mean, it is blurred. Stream of smoke? Maybe?
Aesthetic.
It's yeah, aesthetic. I mean, Gen Z, we're big on vibes and aesthetics, but...
Exactly.
Yeah, poetry is very grounding. Poetry is grounding. Cool. This is a beautiful one. I love it, obviously.
Thanks.
Beautiful moment. And here we got the table. The 22.
It's actually a bus stop.
Oh!
Yeah, you got the seat in the middle.
Ah, that makes sense now. I think it's because I did a piece called Table 22, and so maybe I subconsciously.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Tapping their watches as if the time could drive it. It's all coming together in this big head of mine. Very huge, bulbous brain. It's not. It's like smooth. It's smooth and the size of a pea, but yes. Oh yeah, and this one is very like. I like the different levels of honesty. My fuck ups pull in every hour. Damn. That's wild.
I was just stood at a bus stop thinking. Like,
damn.
How have I fucked up today?
That's very British.
I'll have to go home and find out.
That's very British. Stood at a bus stop and you go, damn. Fuck's sake.
Like, waiting again.
Guess I'll put some music on.
Guess I'll wait another 60 minutes.
Ugh, I hate myself. Oh, here's my bus.
Literally.
That's so real. That's so real.
Like the like existential crisis you have whilst waiting for a bus because you have the time.
God. Yeah, you have to... Yeah, waiting at a bus is a very... Yeah, it's an in-between thing. When you think...
I feel like Londoners don't really have to worry about that.
No, true, because...
Like, oh yeah, my train's like 5 minutes late.
Well, no, it's like 2 minutes late because there's one every 3 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But here it's like, oh, my bus either isn't turning up or it's like 50 minutes late.
God, I learned that when we went to that pub. Viewers, we went to a pub for dinner where Carrie is in the heart of Devon, and we had to walk. How it was like almost an hour for the bus.
Yeah.
It was a lot, and we just had like almost 3-course meal. And, like, had to walk up a hill, and it was raining.
Oh.
God, it was such a moment, though. Like, it was... You experience that, and you never forget it, because it's
I was like, well, the devil!
You're like, that's rough, but you remember it. So, it was a good memory. I'm tilting my head to read the rest of this. And if I didn't break down tens of times on the way, my fuck-ups pull in every... Oh, it's kind of like, It's very similar, actually. I forgot how similar these lines were. That's interesting. That's cool. Anything else about this one, or like why you wanted them to be kind of similar?
I guess it's just an emphasis on the first line.
That's cool. You're surrounded by the guilt. Oof.
I'm surrounded by my fuck up.
Jesus.
It's okay. I'm going to therapy.
Me staring at the pile of unbought poetry in the corner.
Don't worry about me.
God damn. Now let's go on to Papa My Eyes. We're not fine, guys. We're not fine. This is not okay. I mean, God.
This was the first piece that I wrote for this book.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. What were you doing when you wrote it?
Crying.
That's fine. I figured because this is a fucking painful one. So yeah.
I was thinking about the I can't speak. Symbolism of eyes.
Okay.
How we like show our emotions. So like me and Dad, we're not particularly very vocal people, but we show a lot of expression through our eyes.
Oh, that's interesting.
So he could always tell when I'm like feeling upset or whatnot because of like eye contact.
That's interesting. Yeah. That's made me wonder, God, how much eye contact do I recognize with the people that I am with? Maybe not so much, but that's interesting. I mean, God, they say, 70% of our communication is non-verbal or something?
Yeah.
It's something like that.
A lot of that does come from eye contact. You can tell a lot from someone's eyes.
Oh, God, yeah. This is why I yap and nothing happens. It's because it means nothing. I'm just talking into the void.
Just yapping.
Yeah. Oh, I really love this line break. What does it mean when he always makes you cry? I, for an orchestra, kept composing. I love that, the way that, carries on. Also
notice how the I kind of doubles as like, when you type something into a tab.
Oh, it's like
the little
that's so clever. That's really clever. I did not think of that.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, because I read that as I for an orchestra. Yeah. That's yeah, ooh. Caught me off guard. God damn. Yeah, also because there's only one other piece where you do capitalize I and you're claiming it back. I forgot the name of it, but I know the one where you're like, I
you have to
do
claim
this.
The capitalization.
Yeah. Has a lot of meaning. See, yeah, it's interesting because you've always kind of done lowercase i's, whereas I don't know. I always default to lowercase everything else but capital I. I don't know. It's just like I don't know.
I think in these collections, for me, it almost is symbolic of me not feeling good enough.
Shit, yeah.
So I almost put myself in that position. A couple other pieces in my previous book where I capitalized like names to like really hone the idea in of like I see this other person as being above me.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah.
Again, I am getting help, guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say this reminds me of when we were talking about that recently, which is go to therapy, guys. You realize stuff is healthy for you. It's good.
Yeah. You realize worth.
Yes.
Well, like realizing your worth, I think, to actually make that step to go to therapy.
Oh yeah. Step one is being awareness.
Yeah.
And this is the longest one in the collection?
This is the longest one.
I
almost didn't know if it was too long-winded, but it felt right.
If it feels right, then you got to go with that. Because oh, hello. I'm trying. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's even more of it. Oh, I'm reading through now. Oh, why is it doing this glitchy thing? OAP again. Don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, it's got some really nice rhymes here. My love grew. Stretch the corners of my mouth wide to make room for you. That's nice. Nice hyphenation, which is yummy. Sorry, I sound like an English teacher. I'm not. I'm just appreciating.
Nice.
Very nice.
Like.
Very good. You've used this technique that I've forced you to use.
It's always the very good.
You haven't used it organically. I've said you need to write this. Oh, I hated that when English, they were like, you have to work this into your poetry. I'm like, well, it's not going to be natural then, is it? You know, God.
Yeah, literally.
Like, I can write an example line, but, you know.
I can be inspired.
Yeah. And once again, I love the sea imagery as someone who based one of their anthologies around the sea. I love the sea. Sea good. Sea good.
Sea is good.
Oh yeah, this one's crazy. This is some crazy shade. I'm just gonna max screen this line, we're just gonna sit for a moment and just allow the shade to just.
Window watching half genuine smiles of celebrities you bumped into, and fake friends who's spamming your success.
Now, who do we know bumped into celebrities? And almost always just did a story. In some cases, did an Instagram. Or actually, maybe it was
crazy?
Just stories. But maybe
it's like
what?
Just the fact that this person,
this individual, guys,
that entire persona was like framed around meeting random celebrities, and yet I couldn't even be worthy of being posted.
It's nuts. It's nuts. Recognize your worth, ladies and gentlemen, and peoples. Recognize your worth.
Honestly, if he's not posting you on his story,
yeah, and you know, even like Andrew and I, like we're not massive social media people, but like, you know, he's on my socials, like at least a good few times, you know, because you just obviously.
Because as you should, like.
One thing that I was kind of early on in my relationship, like, I felt slightly guilty about was like the whole, setting someone as your lock screen type of thing. Yeah, because I can't remember if this individual had you on their lock screen. I can't remember. No,
absolutely not. Like,
no, I was gonna say
even the cake that I made for them.
Yeah.
Couldn't be posted on social media just in case.
Which is so funny. Because then this individual actually had very supportive external persons. I'm being so anonymous, but it's not.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
If this individual is watching, I shall once again zoom really far into this line. And I shall actually just of celebrities you bumped into and fake friends who swam in your success. It's like when.
What does success mean, though?
Huh? Oh yeah.
Like what? Mean?
What success? I mean, personally. Oh my god, I'm sorry. This is so bad. I mean, personally, I saw this individual's latest project, and I don't think it was very successful. I mean, it had lovely visuals, but the plot was not very linear. I saw this individual's latest artistic pursuit of some form of art, and I was not proud of it.
And neither were his parents.
Carrie, you dropped his gender. You could. That's way too much.
He dropped his gender.
He dropped his gender. And shattered into a million pieces.
Hey, you dropped your gender.
Pick it up. Don't litter. Don't litter. It's rude. That's funny.
Hey, don't litter.
Oh, I'm gonna have to steal that. Hey, you dropped your gender. Pick it back up. I love that.
Hey girl, you dropped your pronouns.
Me when I'm an old man and not accepting of whatever. I don't know. Whatever happens to me when I'm an old man.
Do you think that you'll be accepting of anything that happens, even if it's like, I don't know, actually take over the Earth.
If what takes over the Earth?
Robots, like AI.
Oh. Yeah. No, see, I think I'll be the old man who's all like traditional, who everyone hates. I really do.
Honestly,
I think we'll be really old and like our grandkids will be like, can't bring Uncle Ben or Aunt Carrie to the table.
Imagine we don't have physical books anymore, though. That's my...
Yeah, that's fucked. I mean, I saw a thing about Kindle today, because I think in like the early Kindle days they took 1984 off of the Kindles, because it was something to do with people could like copy and pirate them, and so they would make no money. But like of all the books they could have taken off, it was 1984. Like, come on, like that's just either a really unfortunate coincidence or whatever conspiracy. But yeah, there we go, guys. Yeah, I think we'll be old and hating AI, and we won't be allowed at the dinner table because it will be like racist against AI.
Probably, yeah.
Probably. Sorry, AI.
Sorry, AI.
Sorry, but also not sorry because I don't like you. We were trying the voice prompt the other night, Andrew and I, and you can't get it to switch accents yet because I saw the one girl on social media being like talking. I forgot the word she used, but then Ebonics. But then ChatGPT started speaking in Ebonics, and it was wild. It was scary. And, yeah.
Yeah, I don't. That shit.
Ugh, God. Back to trauma. But it's good.
Back to trauma.
Back to trauma, and I mean, yeah, I love this last line so much. Can I ask, what is Kajal?
It's like the eyeliner.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had an idea that it was some kind of like powder or something. I almost in my head I almost thought it was like kind of red, like a nice deep red. But maybe it's not.
It's usually just black.
Makes sense, but it just I don't know. I imagine it as like a really deep red, or like your background, kind of deep red. Yeah.
Yeah. Again, like I wanted to just sort of like subtly highlight my heritage.
Yeah, I love that. I love all that. I love it.
Love it.
Yeah. Any other inspirations, thoughts? We all good?
I feel bad for my dad.
Shit.
He's a very wise man, and he's kind of taught me what should be right. And I've always sort of gone against that, which I guess you learn for yourself, but at the same, it must kind of torture him in some way. Not like torture.
No, I get that. It's like I told you. You're doing. Yeah.
And he never says like, "Oh, I told you so."
Which is okay.
But I can tell that it must like kind of annoy him a bit.
I mean, it's the whole thing of parents want the best for you and tell you all this and tell you all that, but then you can't always tell if it's nagging or genuine, But then you have to learn these things.
Exactly.
Yeah. Damn.
You gotta find out for yourself, guys.
With the world warmed in your palms, is actually symbolism for climate change. No. So deep. That's why there's a tsunami. It's because this is a climate poetry piece.
This is climate change poetry, guys.
Climate change poetry, guys. Climate change. I think. Oh, there's one more. Guys on film.
Guys on film.
Yeah, there's one more. Guys on film. And I mean, once again, he rents me like an overplayed DVD. He rents me like an overplayed. It's like it's like those videos of kids like speaking aloud after a teacher. He rents me.
He rents me
like an overplayed CD. So yeah, I'm just casting some shade over that.
Mate, don't tell your mum your favourite film isn't PG.
Damn.
Because like what we got between us, that ain't PG, bro.
Damn. Watch me confetti your wedding with all your text message receipts. I love that. That's really gate crashing.
Just imagine like a big ass projector, and just being like, so on the 20th of August.
Oh my god! I didn't.
Your bitch slided into my DMs.
Oh my god! That's not the image I was getting. I mean, I was just thinking of like actual confetti. Like you walk down the aisle, you pop some confetti, you throw it behind you, and then you just middle finger everyone, but mostly him. Like that's the image I got.
Yeah, honestly, that too.
But I just love Watch Me Confetti. Oh god, I love that. I love that line. Damn, I'm treated like a trial or trailer, only to end up calling them for advice. Damn, that's my cue to get attached. Oh no.
I really went there with that one.
Yeah, you went there. And yeah, I don't know if I had many more thoughts about this one. I do just love that line, Watch Me Confetti, with text message receipts.
Text message receipts. Like, you think that no one would know because it's a text message. I'll have you know I screenshot everything.
Carrie has it all in a folder and she's ready to expose you. If you've spoken to her, she could cancel you.
If you've ever spoken to me once,
then you know that you're at risk. Cool. I don't have any more thoughts about this. Do you have any more thoughts about this?
No more thoughts.
No more thoughts. Head empty. Brain empty.
My head has been emptied now that I've written that.
Yes. Well, that is the first segment. That's it. We're on to Fallen from the Tree, which we'll do for the next segment / episode. We're calling them segments because it is
segment 1.
This is Under Orange Blossom by Karishma Natu and illustrated by Rudy Hussain. So we hope you have enjoyed watching us yap.
Yeah. Or enjoy listening.
Yeah.
You might just want to put this on in the background.
It's podcastable. It's a very silly, fun podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is no upload schedule. We will hopefully do another one soon.
We will.
That's it, guys. That's it, really. The next segment. So yeah, stay tuned. It will happen. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Smash that like button.
Smash that like button. Okay. Bye, everyone. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.